5280 Sports Network on a Thursday, your morning minute. Nate Lundy, Shawn Drotar, thanks for stopping by here with us this morning. Get ready for some of Lodo to start to look different again. The Rockies yesterday finalized a 30-year extension on their lease on Coors Field to the tune of $200 million. That lease was set to expire today, the original 22-year lease that they had on the stadium, and so a new one is in place, 30 years, $200 million. Yay, the baseball team can keep playing, and they don't have to go find a spot at Regis to put up some bleachers so that we can all watch baseball. That said, get ready for Lodo to change a little bit, because Shawn, part of what had them doing all these negotiations is the plot of land, which is currently a parking lot, that exists between Jackson's and Fido's and Chop House. If you're familiar with the area just sort of to the southwest of the stadium, that is an area that the team wanted to get their hands on to be able to do some development. They do so with a 99-year lease. It's funny to think that, and I'm not surprised, that where they were going to play in the stadium and Coors Field and all that was actually hung up by a parking lot that was holding up this negotiation.
Yeah, well, the parking lot is obviously a pretty valuable piece of land, and all it's done since Coors Field's been in town has become more valuable. The Rockies now have the lease for that. They want to develop that land, and they will have the opportunity to do so. It's zoned for a building of up to 8 stories in height that they can use for multi-use. So basically, expect in the next few years kind of a little a mall area there just to the southwest of Coors Field that will give fans an opportunity to maybe even enhance the experience down at 20th and Blake. So really good news for everybody, because none of this comes with taxpayer money. It's a negotiation that the city has put together with the Rockies. Everyone is happy with the condition of the stadium. It's 22 years old, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels better than probably the day it opened. The experience is excellent, which is good because it'll be 53 years old by the time this lease is over, and it's already the third oldest, believe it or not, the third oldest baseball stadium in the National League, behind only Wrigley Field and Dodger Stadium.
So you look at the face of downtown. We've seen this a lot. This has been stadium deals that are going on around the rest of the country in terms of them being more of an entertainment complex than just a stadium. And obviously where Coors Field is located at 20th and Blake, with all of the things that have been built up over the last 22 years when it comes to what Lodo has become, this is an opportunity for a 99-year lease. I don't know why they don't just round it up to 100. A 99-year lease on that land that the team has, and now they can develop it. So we will certainly see what they decide to do with it. As Shawn said, it is zoned as multi-use, so we could see perhaps Shawn and I should open our bar resolutions there. If you don't know what we're talking about, then you missed out on the show. One note that comes out of the Pepsi Center is that Tyson Jost, who is the one and done, yes, that's right, in hockey they even pull what Calipari does, the one and done from the University of North Dakota. He is a 5'11", 190-pound forward. In 33 games, has 35 points. The Avalanche have signed him to a 3-year entry-level contract, and because North Dakota was eliminated from the tournament last week, it actually means that he can come join the team. He is expected to do so today, per Terry Fry at the Denver Post, do the physical, those kinds of things, get out on the ice for practice, and could potentially be in action tomorrow night when the Avs take on the St. Louis Blues at the Pepsi Center. So an opportunity to bring one of the young kids up. He's done the contract, which means he's done at North Dakota. And because he's playing less than 10 games, it also means that technically those 3 years don't start until next year. I did have somebody ask me on Twitter, by the way, whether that means that he becomes one of the players that has to be protected in the expansion draft. That is not the case. First and second year players are automatically exempt from the expansion draft. So the Avalanche have nothing to worry about there. They can focus their protected list on the guys that they want to focus on, the active roster that we've been seeing all season long. So no worries about losing a guy like Tyson Jost there. They're very excited about him. He was the number 10 pick overall last year. And think about it, Avs fans, if they have to make some trades here in the offseason, it's probably going to involve some of these very good forwards that they have. And so Tyson Jost might be somebody who is going to need to take the place of one of those guys that winds up being packaged as part of a trade, or perhaps someone that you lose in the expansion draft. So we'll keep an eye on how that goes, but just some Avalanche news and notes for everybody as we go through the Thursday. Nuggets back in action tomorrow night. They'll be up against Charlotte. Nothing new to report in Tony Romo's world as it pertains to television or Dallas, but we will continue to bring you Romo and weather together on the 8s whenever possible. Thanks for stopping by with the Morning Minute. Back with you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. on Mile High Sports Radio. But for now, he's Shawn. I'm Nate. We'll see you.